Previously on The Jake Jones Show.
My crazy crack pipe prediction is that it's going to be Reize and Quanxi that step in to stop the weapon hybrid attack. Quanxi that step in to stop the weapon hybrid attack. Well, happy birthday to me. It actually is my birthday today. I got a sick-ass espresso machine and dove further into the depths of my existential crisis about getting older and being a grown man that talks about cartoons on the internet. That said, there's no better way to celebrate a birthday than getting validated for having the world's dumbest prediction. Sure, I was only half correct because it was only Quanxi that showed up and no Reize, but that's what we like to call in the business good enough. So while I'm getting high off my own supply right now, don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. My end of the year goal is to reach 5,000 subscribers, and seeing as it's my birthday, you're all legally required to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I've already ripped your IP address. Okay, let's get into the chapter. I'm certain this is gonna get pretty obnoxious at some point, but fuck it, YOLO. I also predicted that Miri Sugo was gonna hesitate when it comes to committing acts of terrorism. But I do actually have a prediction when it comes to the fate of Miri Sugo. I think he also realizes that it's probably a dumb idea to kill innocent civilians. Trust me, I also hate when people say things like, as I predicted before, but once you get a whiff of your own farts, it's fucking intoxicating, dude. I genuinely feel bad for Miri Sugo right now, though, because he just kind of reads like a character who's just desperate for a sense of belonging. And he just kind of happened to find himself in the middle of some of the most vile in the history of Chainsaw Man. I know we were all kind of excited for the return of the whip shotty, but seeing as she's down with, and I quote, target the women and children, higher voices, better screams. Go for the limbs, it makes the sense of loss immediately visible. I could fix her dog, I swear. I take full responsibility and admit that not only was I wrong about Barham and where he stands morally, but I should also be forever banned from the kitchen. What I do hope comes from all this hoopla though is that Miri Sugo ends up finding a place of belonging with Denji. Sugo even said in the first place that he kind of wanted to be friends with Denji anyway. It seems like he just kind of got wrapped up in the wrong crowd. It also seems like Quanxi sensed some hesitation in Sugo as well, seeing as she didn't deal any fatal wounds to him until after he transformed in order to fight her. Speaking of Quanxi, it's time we finally talk about the elephant in the room for this chapter, our favorite Chinese devil-hunting terrorist turned counter-terrorist. It's like we just changed up teams in CSGO. I mean, what more can we say about this chapter other than let's fucking go, boys? What a hype re-entrance for such a classic and beloved Chainsaw Man character. Quanxi really said,
"This shit ain't nothing to me, man."
It really does feel like a fighting game where we're slowly but surely unlocking new characters when it comes to the weapon hybrids. Which means Reize, then Samurai Sword are next if we're going in reversed appearance order. I also did stupidly promise on stream one time that the chapter Reize reappears in, I'll do the entire review video with my dumb fucking body pillow. Just solidifying that I'll never dodge the Coomer allegations for as long as I live. But back to Quanxi, the only thing that I noticed that was kind of weird about her from this chapter was, what the fuck was that collar thing around her neck? Is it public safety's way of controlling her or monitoring her like some kind of ankle bracelet? I can't imagine that it's just a fashion choice. Under closer inspection, I'm now realizing that her eye patch also has that frilly kind of pattern, so maybe it is actually just a fashion choice. Once again, there's not much we can really say about the reintroduction of Quanxi into Chainsaw Man right now, so we're just gonna have to wait for more development. I, for one, at the very least, am enjoying a hearty bowl of member berries with all of these classic Chainsaw Man characters coming back. Now, the last big thing I wanted to talk about from today's chapter were the events that unfolded on the last few pages. Obviously, not only did the Devil Hybrid's plan fail miserably, but some of the Church of Chainsaw Man's followers opened fire upon a department store, resulting in an unconfirmed number of civilian casualties and also besmirching the name of the Chainsaw Man Church and Chainsaw Man himself. I can't imagine Denji's gonna be very happy about this. Any normal person would see this as things being pretty much JOEVER for the Chainsaw Man Church. But this was a plot carefully crafted by the higher-ups, and I'm also assuming Fami. They wouldn't have planned a reckless attack like this if it didn't have some sort of meaning or way to push their prerogative forward. So even though things might be JOEVER for the sheep that were manipulated into being the figureheads of the church like Nobana and Haruka Isayumi, I think things are going pretty much according to plan when it comes to Fami. I wouldn't even be surprised if Fami knew that public safety was gonna stop the hybrids. Everyone just kinda seems like pawns on a chessboard for Queen Fami right now. Now, before we all go our separate ways for the week, there's still one more important notion that we have to go over, and that's what the Future Devil predicted would happen in today's chapter of Chainsaw Man from my live stream last night. Oh, great and powerful Future Devil, what is going to happen in Chainsaw Man chapter 143? Its cheeks puff up with anticipation, eyes shining. The Future Devil speaks. Denji is finally going to realize something that's been right in front of him all along. Something that's been right there. The thing that Denji always thought he didn't have. Turns out, he's had it all along, and it'll change his life forever. Yeah, that's right. What cheeks? Why does it always say his cheeks puff up? If this was a prediction from last week, this would have counted, actually, because Denji has wanted for so long, has been right in front of him. Someone who actually supports him. Is it gonna be right tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe. We're gonna have to find out. At this point, it's safe to say that I'm better at coming up with this shit than that fraudulent-ass future devil. So stick with me, and we'll go places. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye now. See you later. Subscribe. Bye-bye. Have a good one.